Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. I am so happy that you have joined us today for a weekly reading. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I hope you like my setup. I'm doing this for the month of October. Wanted to change things up again. I really feel the positive, heightened change in energy here. So I figured I'd put more of a fall-y Halloween type theme. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. For those of you who've never seen this, it's a new setup. Okay, so I lost my train of thought. I haven't done this intro in a while now. I'm just like going crazy here. To my subscribers, thank you so very much for your love and support. I cannot thank you enough for supporting this channel and for, putting positivity into this channel. It's growing quite a bit, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you, not only for subscribing, but for making these amazing comments and for the views. And I know some of you are watching my videos more than once, and I know they're lengthy, but they're lengthy for a reason. So I am so grateful for your time in watching these videos, and I'm so grateful to all of you, especially those who've subscribed and who keep coming back to my channel to give me that love and support. I send you so many blessings and so much love for that. I am truly grateful, not only to have this channel, but to be able to do this work for you. So yeah, the only thing that I have left to say is, if you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead and check out the description box below for that information. Or you can go to capellawellness.com, check out the service suite or the packages that I offer. All right, guys, with that being said, happy Halloween. Let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic, and I hope you are having a great week so far. I send you many blessings and much love, and I hope the rest of the week goes well for you along with the weekend. Okay, Sag. If you've never been here before, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth. Stick around to the end so you can see what's coming to you with regards to love, what your wellness tip of the week is, and we'll close this reading out with a super attractor card so that we can give this reading a little boost. Okay, so Spirit says we're ready. Let's see where you're. Okay, yeah, we are ready, Sagittarius, for sure. We have two cards here, Sagittarius. We have the Mildew Fairy, Cleanup Time, and the Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. Okay. Number 15 breaks down to a 6 and a number 4. 6 is about peace, balance, and harmony. 4 is also about balance, so there's something about balancing here. And look at this, number 13, another 4. Something needs to be balanced out here, Sagittarius. I'm already kind of sensing maybe there might be a lot going on in your life, and it's time to kind of break away from that and start heading in the direction where you're going to have more peace. You're going to have more organized structure, like the Emperor card. You're going to be doing a lot more things that are for your highest good, and no longer trying to give too much of yourself to others, where I'm hearing where it's depleting your energy. Okay, now we have Kali. I am Kali. She is a very powerful Hindu goddess. All right. This is, she is very powerful. And it says, from death comes rebirth, okay? Kind of like Scorpio energy, right? The death card here. She pretty much comes in and just like, there's like destruction. She, removes obstacles, and it's like, I gotta get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve me, right? Cutting off cords, that are entangling you, you know, with the lower vibrational energies that are coming after you, or you're surrounding yourself with, Sagittarius. It's time to cut all of those cords off, and not being afraid of death, and, you know, in the sense where it's a spiritual type of thing, where the old you falls away and the new you emerges, right? The new Sagittarius, more powerful, more spiritual Sagittarius emerges. And a lot of us have to realize that death does have to happen in order for us to grow, evolve, and to learn. We're all here to grow and evolve. We're all here to learn our lessons, and then once we do that, we're also here to teach. We also continue to heal as we move along, as we ascend. And, you know, when we come to the realization that death is part of life, right? It's kind of like that in the literal sense, where all of us are going to die at some point, right? That's just how it is. It's a cycle. And then, you know, one person dies and then another person is born, that type of thing. And it's just never ending, but we're all here for a certain time, and it's inevitable. And especially with, you know, within the spirit, you know, it helps when we understand what the true darkness is. I'm also seeing shadow work has to be done here. And that entails like facing your fears and your demons, and not falling into that shadow work where you're going to hide behind the curtains and kind of go down to the depths of the abyss. But this is about facing those fears, like the death card, and staring them right in the face and saying, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to turn away. I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to cut off everyone and anything that is not for my highest good. That way, you know, you have to get rid of the old for the new to come in. Okay. Whatever is draining your energy, it's got to go, Sagittarius, because that is blocking your abundance from coming in. Maybe something has stopped in your life, and maybe things are going well, but you've overdone yourself, you've overworked yourself, you've given way too much of yourself to others, and now it's time to give back to you, Sagittarius. It's time for you to embrace that energy that Kali brings, and not being afraid to stand in that power and say, you know what, the hell with this. I need to get rid of these lower vibrational energies and whatever comes with that. And if you have to let go of family members, of friends, of, I heard teachers, it's kind of strange, of co-workers, of jobs, of relationships, some of you, it's all of the above, and that is massive. But you know what? What comes out on the other side when you get rid of all of these energies, Sagittarius, you're going to have that freedom, right? With the rebirth, there's the Judgment card here too. This liberation that you never felt before. You're going to feel so free. When you feel carefree and self-fulfilled, it's kind of like the Fool card. You start embarking on this new journey, not fearing anything at all, and you're excited about what's to come, and you get to live this new life with this incredibly high vibration, and watch all of the things you will attract to yourself that are of a high vibrational nature. It'll change a lot of what you're attracting. It will change the way that you live. It will change the way you view the world. Okay. You know, change is inevitable. And when it comes to really facing those demons and those fears and understanding, okay, you know what, this is the time for me to change. This is the time for me to really let go of what doesn't serve me, and start embarking on that new journey towards freedom, liberation, awakening even, and forgiving those as you go along, and forgiving yourself, because maybe Sagittarius, maybe you have, I'm sensing like a very kind heart, very generous, maybe kind of King of Cups energy or something like that. Maybe Queen of Pentacles, maybe Six of Pentacles, something like that. There's something about generosity with you, Sagittarius. And that heart that you have is kind of getting you into a little bit of trouble. And I've been there before, where I gave too much of myself and I got very little in return. And that's because I had a really big heart. But my lesson in that was, there has to be equal give and take. I was depleting my energies, And then I was kind of left with nothing in a sense, right? This is something that some of you have to learn how to do. And it's a little bit hard because you really want to give, 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 and give. But when you are energy depleted and you are just, you feel maybe 10 of swords. Some of you may feel 10 of swords right now. Like, I'm just so done. That's complete energy depletion, overkill, right? Whether, you know, it's dealing with relationships of all forms, or even with a job, or all of it, right? Overextending yourself. I keep hearing overextending yourself. It's time to break away from that. You're going to have this new life. And watch how different it's going to be when you release that and you utilize that. You know, it's like Kali Ma is here to help you with this, Sagittarius. I do not remember her mantra. I have it in another book, but I don't have access to that. Otherwise, I would give that to you. I used to kind of work with her energies at the beginning of my journey. But anyway, either way, this is, again, death and rebirth, guys. It's time to face the music. It's time to really start embarking on that awakening journey, you know, that journey of the soul, so that you can have that new life that God wants for you. Now, with the mildew fairy, cleanup time. Yeah, this is pretty much about what I was talking about, cutting cords. This is you getting out of stuck energy. And it could even be in your home. Maybe some of you have been so busy, so overworked. I'm seeing like a lot of stuff going on in your life. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands maybe. And maybe your house might be in disarray, or it hasn't been cleaned in a while. And again, look, there's no judgment with that, because I got to that point too. I had laundry piling up and things everywhere, mail stacking up type of thing. And I was overworking myself, you know, and being a single parent, and it got crazy. And I wasn't giving time to myself. I was giving time to the job, my son, everybody else, you know. And then I realized what I was doing. And when I was getting stressed out with the way my house was, and it brought on more crap, more lower vibrational energies. I ended up getting super sad, and I just like felt like just giving up everything. And, you know, I would want to crawl in my bed and just not do anything, not go anywhere, whatever. I literally had to clean up my house, and some of you do too. Tidy up, get rid of things that no longer serve you. Get rid of mail that, you know, maybe you have to go through your mail. Maybe you have to go through your closet. Maybe you have to put away that laundry. Go through your garage, go through certain things in the house again. And even though it's not like springtime, it is springtime, but it's the equator, so it's applicable to saying spring cleaning for some of you. But others of you, this is doing the spring cleaning now, because maybe you didn't do the spring cleaning when it was spring in the northern hemisphere, okay? And this also talks about decluttering your energies. The people that you associate with, the jobs that are toxic, that type of thing, all of it's got to go, okay? Anything that does not serve you, it's got to go. Work with that environment, but realize that things need to be cut out of your environment that are low vibrational, so that you can have like a more quote-unquote clean life, so that your energies are vibrating at a higher level. Because when you're dealing with things that are low vibrational that's surrounding you, Sagittarius, that is affecting your energy aura. You're soaking up those negative energies. You can try to be high vibe, but at some point, you know, it's affecting you. It's affecting you, Sag. So this is a time for you to really start focusing on what it is you're going to get rid of, who it is you're going to get rid of, and how you're going to go about doing that. And with the snow angel here, the signs are with you already. Yeah, some of you are already getting signs and synchronicities. And with the snow, like winter time, right? Winter is a slow period. It's cold, it's dreary. Nothing really goes on in winter. Nothing is flourishing. Well, it depends where you live, right? Because, you know, I grew up in South Florida, and during the winter time, everything was the same, right? The leaves were still there on the trees. And, you know, you could still go to the beach on Christmas Day type of thing. So it really depends where you live. However, we're looking at snow, right? What winter is symbolic of. This is also talks about slowing down a little bit. Maybe you are getting signs and synchronicity, Sagittarius, about just slowing down. Because with this cleanup, and I'm hearing again, for some of you, there's so much going on in your life that even your home is in disarray, okay? And it's causing your energies to be all over the place. I'm hearing your chakras are not aligned. They're so out of whack that it's causing you to be out of whack, and it's causing a ripple effect with regards to everything being unorganized and falling apart maybe. And with all of these balance numbers here, Sagittarius, that's probably why. It was talking about balance. You got to balance out your life. Four of Wands, Six of Pentacles, even Six of Swords, the Temperance card, okay? Four is the Emperor card too, so there's something here. Maybe, you know, even a relationship, peace, balance, and harmony with the Lovers card, number 6, and we have Mildew Fairies 15, which breaks down to a 6, okay? There's something here, Sagittarius, where you got to find a lot more balance in your life, okay? And with, again, the Snow Fairy, with winter, slowing down, taking a rest, taking breaks, okay? You're probably already seeing the signs from God and telling you, hey, Sag, you know what? We really need to start evaluating things, and we really need to reevaluate things like Seven of Pentacles or maybe Four of Swords, and start looking at what it is that you are going to start cutting out so that you don't have to be in these lower vibrational energies. You can find that freedom, that peace, that balance, that harmony in your life, okay? And some of you probably have been asking, what do I do? How can I get rid of this? God, help me. Angels, help me. And they tell you. You get the signs. You get the synchronicities. But maybe some of you are still not heeding the call. You may not be listening to the guidance. It's kind of like the High Priestess in the reverse. Or maybe you're in the Hierophant in reverse. Like God's trying to tell you, hey, Sagittarius, especially if you've asked for something and you keep getting the same signs over and over and over, it's time to start heeding, paying attention to those signs, okay? Some of you may be a little bit in this, you know, a little bit cold. Maybe there's Queen of Swords in the reverse or in the void position here, where you're not learning from your life's lessons, and maybe you're just like, well, I have to do this. I have to go through a death and rebirth. Don't want to do that. There's got to be some other way. Apparently, the guidance being given here, Sagittarius, is that it's time for you to do that. You can ignore it. You can refuse to do something all you want. But especially if God keeps telling you over and over what it is to do to start your new life, He's going to continue to tell you over and over and over until things get so crazy. You're going to have no other choice but to go through that death and rebirth, to face your fears. Be like, okay, this is it. I have to go through this. There's fears. There's attachments to things. Some of you don't want to let go of stuff. It's kind of like Four of Pentacles, okay? And when that fear stops you in your tracks and you feel stuck, how are you going to learn and evolve? How are you going to grow? How are you going to call in that abundance as God is waiting to give you? Because if you're not moving, you're not going anywhere. This is a journey of the evolution of the soul. You think things are going to change by staying put, sitting on your couch? And having all of this abundance and all these miracles and the love of a lifetime come to sit with you on that couch when you're just been sitting there watching Netflix, it's not going to happen. You have to put in the effort. Eight of Pentacles, you have to put in the work. And whatever is surrounding you that does not serve you, it's got to go. And those attachments, again, the Devil card, Four of Pentacles, material attachments for some of you, we got to release that. It's blocking your abundance, okay? God is trying to bring you that abundance. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Because there's a very clear message here, and maybe this is yet another message, Sagittarius, for you to pay attention, to listen, to heed the call, to wake up, okay? I'm hearing from God now. He's saying, I'm going to continue to put these messages in front of your face, Sagittarius, because something needs to change in your life. You need to face the reality. You need to stop avoiding the truth. Let's put the snow fairy in the front. They want the snow fairy in the front. And Kali's coming in to just like, I'm going to go cut all of this stuff out. It's like a massive tower moment, guys. God wants you to try to avoid a massive tower moment. I'm hearing this as a warning for some of you. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else who is watching this. But there is something here for you. Even if there's one line that I say, you're gonna know, Sag. But be honest with yourself, because some of you, you don't want to face the music. You don't want to face reality. You may be too complacent, too stuck in the world that you're in right now, but deep down inside, Sag, you know it's not serving you. You know something's got to give, something's got to change. It's not going to change unless you get off that couch. What is it that Sagittarius needs to focus on for this week? Thank you. Wow. We've got Major Arcana. We have Aquarius here. We have this Star card. Renewal and rejuvenation. Yep, it's time for healing. It is time for healing. That is part of that death rebirth, okay? You cut out what doesn't serve you. You start embarking in that new journey towards healing. This is about having more faith in going forward and not getting caught up in those fears and attachments. This is about having hope that when you do this, that this is going to be the best thing for your life and that everything is going to be fine, all right? You don't give in to fears when you have that star with you, because this is the support of the universe, of God, of your angels, your ancestors, the galactic realms who are here to assist you, to guide you with that transformation, okay? This is really about, it's time for you to do this healing because of all of this. I'm hearing instability, all of these things that are no longer serving you in your environment. It's time to wash that away with this, rejuvenation here, renewal. Again, it's tying into the Judgment card as well. So for a lot of you, it's also time for you to follow your destiny. And that is part of heeding the call. God is trying to lead you to your paradise, Sagittarius. Your true paradise. Maybe you think the world that you're in is paradise, or maybe you think the world that you're in is like that's all there is for you, that nothing will get better, or there is no such thing as paradise. If you're thinking that, some of you are thinking that, remember, this is general. It's not a personal reading. Some are thinking this, others are not. For those people who are thinking that there's like no hope, or they can't turn their lives around, have you actually taken the steps to do that? Have you actually gone off that couch to do something about it? Are you leaving an indentation in your couch because you sat on there for way too long? Is it time to get a new couch? Is there somebody here? You got to get rid of your couch. I don't know why that came up, but that's what they said. I'm hearing some of you need to get rid of a lot of stuff in your house. It's not serving you. Like the energy, apparently it picked up some poor energies from people who sat on the couch or around it. I don't know what that was. It's time to get rid of that, whatever, or some furniture. But if you don't get up off that couch, Sag, how do you expect your life to change? How do you expect things to improve? How do you expect that abundance to come in? You have to do something, and then you co-create with the universe, and God comes in to back you up. You can't knock it until you try it. If you're already going to judge, we're not here to judge ourselves, each other, our paths. If you're starting to assume things before you've even done anything, does that seem fair? It's kind of like, do you want people to judge who you are when they haven't gotten to know you yet? They're just assuming. Are you going to judge something new? And just because maybe other people have said something, or you're looking at it and it kind of looks off, or it doesn't look like something you would do or say or try, but you haven't even tried it yet, I don't think that gives you the right to judge something. You won't know unless you take that leap of faith. You won't know unless you get off that couch. You have tremendous support with the Star card, guys. Out of all the cards that fell out, this one came out. It's really time for your healing. It's really time to follow your calling, to follow your destiny. You are destined to do something great, Sagittarius, and it's time for you to follow your intuition. It's time to trust those instincts and follow your heart. Don't give a crap of what anybody says, anybody does. Some of you might have to let go of your pride and your ego, but it's probably because there's some attachments there. But you know deep down inside Sagittarius, there are things that are no longer serving you. It's time to get rid of that, and it's time to heal. Okay? It is now a time for healing. And look, we have the Knight of Ghosts. Ghosts are cups, okay? This is the Knight of Cups. I said following your instincts, following your heart. This is going on the quest for the Holy Grail. Those healing divine waters that are going to rejuvenate and renew you. When you find the Holy Grail, you find your bliss and contentment. Something that brings you ultimate fulfillment. Something that washes away all of the low vibrational energies, all the pain, all of the sadness. This is where you find your renewal, when you drink from the cup of divinity. But you have to go on the quest to find it. It's kind of like that Indiana Jones movie. I believe it's is it Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom? Dagnammit, I'm going to have to look that up. It's one of those. But some of you know what movie. It's an Indiana Jones movie. I know that for a fact. With searching for the Holy Grail, right? It didn't just come to him. Indy had to go on that quest to find it. And it was surprising. It's one of my favorite scenes in a movie, of any movies I've ever seen. When they get to that room and there's all those grails are there. You're thinking maybe, Sagittarius, that the Holy Grail you're seeking is the one with all the gold and the gems on it. like that one guy thought it was, and what happened? He perished. Indiana knew better. The son of a carpenter would not have that type of chalice, that type of cup. It was the dingy looking, I think it was a wooden cup or made out of brass or something, very, very plain looking. That is what you are seeking. And that is going to bring you that fulfillment. And you are going to be living life in such a different light, completely rejuvenated and blissful. You're going to live your life completely different because you've gone on that quest to find that grail. Some of you, maybe this has to do with pursuing something with music or something like that. Something artistic, something of the arts, because, you know, the Knight of Cups can be very artistic, very gifted with music, poetry, artistry, something like that. All right. When you find that, you will undergo immense healing with the Star card. Okay. All right. What is it that Sagittarius needs to avoid? What does Sag? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, you guys, this is major. Look, it's the Temperance card. Massive healing, guys. What was I saying? I said Temperance. You guys are completely imbalanced, but your masculine and feminine energies are out of whack. A lot of you have to start meditating more. A lot of you are having a hard time going with the flow. There's something with a little bit about control here, okay? Some of you are trying to control situations a little bit too much. Some of you are, you know, like I said, you're not living in moderation. Either you're spending too much, or you are giving too much, or drinking too much, eating too much. I don't know what this is. Watching Netflix too much. There's something about moderation here, and you guys, the moderation is not there. All right. Oh, and with the Star card, it also talks about contentment. I have to remember that. And spirituality. Tying more into your spirituality. And when you do that, you recalibrate your chakras. You have that perfect balance in your life to the point where you're going with the flow and there's no stress. You're always feeling renewed and rejuvenated. Okay? A lot of balance. I said, guys, a lot of balance. And I did see the Temperance card, and here it is. And because this is a major arcana, this is very significant, Sag. This is also having a lack of perspective. Some things are going to have to change, because I said overindulgence, like doing something in excess. We got to give that up. If you want to find peace, balance, and harmony in your life, we got to give that up. This is number what? 14? 14 breaks down to a 5. Yeah, change. Change, guys. Something needs to change. It's a self-indulgence, antagonism. You know, Temperance talks about divine timing. Some of you are a little bit impatient. Maybe some of you don't want to do the inner work. You don't want to follow life, more of a life of spirituality, because it's too much. It takes too much time. Like maybe some of you just can't sit still. Something like that. It takes some practice, guys. You're going to have to see what works and what doesn't. With Temperance, you are the alchemist, right? You can create that magic elixir in your life that is going to work out for you. You pour one thing into one cup, you pour it into another cup, and you say, let me see if this is going to work. If it doesn't work, you tried it and it doesn't work, you start putting less of the left cup into the right cup or something like that. You know what it's almost like a chemistry experiment. Okay. I'm hearing piping. That's so funny. I remember my chem labs. Creating that magical brew that is going to work for Sagittarius, not for anybody else, for you. Okay? And with the books here and these spells, and what does that say? It says something bat wool. I can't read. Finest bat wool. Wow, I don't even know what bat wool is, but hey, maybe you need to use some bat wool in your life, whatever that means for you. Okay? It's time to create your own witch's brew. Pull it in that cauldron. See what comes out from there. If it's not to your liking, go ahead and do it again. It's like a little bit of an experiment, guys. Doesn't have to be perfect. You have to take your time. You have to be patient. Some of you, maybe it's just that, maybe because you are a fire sign, maybe some of you are a little bit too fiery, and with everything going on, like you lose your patience with people, or you want things done a certain way, or you're expecting everybody to know everything, or you're expecting everyone to know how to do this and to do that. And it's getting you agitated. That's for somebody here. There's no balance when you're agitated, when you're impatient. So for some of you, that's one thing that you have to work on. All right. I mean, 2 major arcana, guys. That's pretty significant. All right. The Star and Temperance. It's a lot of healing. The Page of the Imps. The Page of the Imps. Page of Imps is Page of Wands, because imps are wands in this deck. Okay. This is like, fear. Giving into fear. Because the Page of Wands, it was not in the shadow side. They are ready to overcome any challenge. They are excited about their new journey. This is a new beginning, right? This guy's excited. He has this restlessness about embarking on this journey. He's like, you know what? I've never been on this journey before. This is new for me, because he's a page, right? Kind of like a novice. He hasn't done this before, but he's excited because it's something new. He's excited about doing something new. And he's like, you know what? If I go through with this, like, what's on the other side? I'm going to go do the work, and I'm going to see what I come across. And he doesn't give in to fear. He's so ambitious and so courageous and so confident. He knows he's going to be fine. Why? Because he has the Ace of Wands in his hand. That's the light of God. It's the freaking ace. It's the gift that God gave him to carry through on this journey, to not have any fear. When you have that light within yourself, Sagittarius, you follow that light, you should not have any fear, because God is leading you in that direction. Again, with the signs and synchronicities, you are getting those messages. If God is telling you this, know it's for your highest good. All right? You got to find that self-confidence within yourself. And you know, Sag, you got fire. You are a fire sign. Find that ambition, that courage, that confidence to move forward with this new journey, okay? To face those fears. Use the fire from the Ace of Wands to burn away fears and challenges and uncertainties and doubts. God is with you. God is going to lead the way. As long as you are following that light, you're holding the light and you're trusting the light, you won't stray off your path. This is also about seeking a new path. Some of you are afraid of going on that new path. You got to redirect your energy more towards what is for your highest good, not for lower vibrational things. There's pessimism here with the Page of Wands and the avoid side, I should say. transmute that energy into creativity, into finding that passion, getting excited about something new, getting excited about starting a new path. Because when you do that, wait till you see what comes at the other side, or when you reach that major milestone in your journey, it's going to be eye-opening. It's going to be very different. It's going to be something that you have never experienced. Okay, let's go clarify the star card. Let's see why the star is here. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirius, please reveal to us for our highest good. Why is the star card here? Why am I seeing the star card again? Oh my gosh, guys, if that kind of, if these, you get duplicate cards, it's really significant. Why is the star card here? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I just heard you have to leave the old world behind, Sagittarius. As scary as that may seem, trust me, if I can do that, you can do that. God knows what he's doing. God always has something better for us. We just have to trust in that and have that faith, like the star card. It's like, okay, are they going to give me anything? We have 5 cards. Oh, you guys, what did I say? I felt this. It's here twice. You see how significant this is? I did say, God had said, this is a warning, guys. This is, God's not playing around. Oh my God, look, I said Judgment and the Fool, did I not? Look, you guys, look at all the majors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors. And then we have the Knight of Cups now coming out as opposed to the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, this is, you got to heed the call, Sag. God is like, I'm not going to wait any longer, because I was wondering if a Tower card was going to come out. Is there a Tower anywhere near here? Not really. Nope. What's at the bottom of the deck? Your dreams too, your destiny, your emotional fulfillment. What was I talking about? That quest for the Holy Grail. When you find that Holy Grail, you feel like this. Complete contentment, joy, and bliss, guys. You got to find that, but you got to get up off that couch. You got to do something about it. It's not going to just magically plop on your lap if you're not doing something. Wishes granted. Wish. We got 2 wish cards looking at us. Actually, no, we have 2. We have the star card twice, you guys. You cannot emphasize this enough about the healing that needs to be done in your life. Following your destiny. You are being called to do something, Sag. They keep telling you over and over and over, wake up, Sagittarius. Don't give in to that fear of embarking on this new journey. The Fool card is here too. There's so many majors, you guys, and you haven't clarified the Temperance card yet. Dude, if Temperance comes out too, oh my gosh. I don't know what else to tell you, but we're not there yet. You got to heed the call. What was I saying? It's about your awakening, Sag. You want that paradise. You want that abundance. You want your wishes to come true. I mean, son of a bitch. We have the 9 of Cups down here, and we have the star twice. You want your wishes to come true. You need to follow that path to get towards your wishes. You have to follow your destiny. Those wishes of yours will be granted. You will have that comfortable lifestyle. The enjoying luxuries of life. I'm seeing 9 of Pentacles. What's the word? Living the good life. But you can't be in lower vibrational energy, Sagittarius, if you want the high vibrational stuff. your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations. Maybe you have high hopes for things. You really want certain things in your life, but lower vibrational energies are not in alignment with this type of energy here. These are all majors. We have 5 majors on the board already. Here's more Aquarius energy. Oh my gosh, and the Fool wants to jump. Did I lose that card? No. Hold on a second. See, look, the Fool, kind of like embodying that Page of Wands energy, the Page of Imps. He just wanted to just drop off the altar. He's like ready to go. He's not giving in to any fear. He's like, you know what? I got the light of God with me. This guy doesn't listen to what anybody else says. He listens to what God says, not anybody else. And he knows as long as he follows the light of God, he's not going to fall off that cliff. He's not going to fail. He is not going to lose the battle. This is a new beginning. New beginning, a prosperous new beginning, new beginnings all over the place. The Page of Imps over here at the bottom of the deck is seeking a new path. A new beginning with the page, like I said. And Uranus ruling Aquarius, Uranus is coming in to shake things up, Sagittarius. It's time for you to go. It is time for you to go. The healing, the renewal, the rejuvenation, the awakening needs to start now. Oh my God, the Star card twice with Judgment, with the Fool. Take that leap of faith. If God is calling you, Sagittarius, that is your truth. He knows what's best for you, not anyone else. You might know what's best for you, Sag, but to be honest with you, and look, again, I'm not judging, because I went through this too. I didn't listen to this. You know how many tower moments I went through? I don't want you guys going through tower moments. Again, I was hoping I wasn't going to see the tower card here. But God's already telling me to tell you, if you want to avoid a massive tower moment, Sag, you got to start listening. You got to start waking up. It's going to get tougher, and you know, your dreams are going to escape you. You want this dream life. You want to live the good life, but something's got to go. That death and rebirth has to happen before you get to the sun. Before you live that paradise, before your wishes are granted. It's time to heed the call. God knows what he's doing. Have faith in that. This is about faith. 2 cards about faith too. Okay? Judgment. There's an angel there. You are supported by your angels, your galactic team, your ancestors, your guides, God. They are all here to support you. You just have to have that faith. God wants you to be somewhere else, Sag, not where you are now. But you got to embark on that journey. Again, with the Knight of Cups, you have to follow your heart. You got to trust your instincts. When you're trusting your instincts, you're trusting God. When you choose yourself, you choose God. God really wants you to have this very fulfilling, blissful life. But in order to do that, a lot of things have to fall away. That death and rebirth has to occur. Otherwise, you're not going to see the miracles. The healing needs to be done. Some of you might even be being called to be a healer. There's so much healing and renewal and rejuvenation here, guys. It's insane. I've never seen anything like this. It's that quest for the Holy Grail, you guys. Following your heart, doing what you love. You get that grail and you're going to be completely content. And here's the Page of Pentacles. Again, another new beginning card. Laying a solid foundation for your future, keeping your eye on the prize, going after that pentacle. That Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh new start. Planting that new seed so that your abundance can grow, your pentacle trees can grow, as I call it, with the Seven of Pentacles card. This is you about doing the hard work and being dedicated to that. And being faithful to yourself, knowing that when you do that hard work, that you're going to have that prosperity. This is a second chance at life because you're holding the Ace of Pentacles right here. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. This is the opportunity to start embarking on your journey to healing, Sag, so that you can have that financial prosperity and stability and abundance. Some of you need to ground more too, on top of meditating, on top of, you know, taking better care of yourself and your emotions and balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Stick to the task at hand. Set goals for yourself. Start learning how to be more grounded to help you balance out those scattered energies, Sagittarius. Maybe you're going to get news of some new opportunity with regards to this calling, right? With whatever this calling is. A lot of you guys, you know what it is. You're afraid to take that leap of faith. You're afraid of what's ahead. You're afraid of what challenges you might come after. Again, I went through the same thing, but I knew that God was the one who was leading me to my paradise. God told me, just, this is what I want you to do. Listen. And like I said, I hit some massive tower moment until I finally listened. And I finally went on my path that God asked me to embark on. Let's see why the Temperance card is here. Something flipped? Did it go back in there? Nope. Why is the Temperance card here, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadians, Syrians? They're like playing tricks on me or something, guys. It's kind of funny. Why is a Temperance card here, Spirit Guides and Angels? Oh. Oh, whew, I was going to go freak out. We got 5 cards again. Something with a number 5, guys. Change. Oh. Yep. 5 cards. Number 5. 555 is massive. Changes are coming to you, Sag. Especially with the new moon in Libra, I was told. And I'm recording this the day before the new moon in Libra. Today's October 5th. New moon in Libra is October 6th. Get ready, guys. Things are going to shift. The 9 of Swords. Fear, guys. Anxiety. There's a lot of fear here with embarking on this journey. Why are we giving into that fear? Fear is devil energy. We've got God supporting this like you would not believe. Temperance is an archangel, okay? Judgment has an archangel in it. There's faith, God, everything's written all over this reading, guys. You have to trust in that. The heavens are supporting you with this new journey, this new path. Do not give in to this fear, this worry. You're worrying about what's going to happen. You're worrying if you're going to have financial stability and security. You're worrying if this is going to work out for you. If God is telling you what to do, Sagittarius, trust in that. Wait till you get to that part of your journey. You're going to look back and say, wow, look at how my life is right now. 8 of Wands. I was talking about 8 of Wands. A lot of activity. There's too much going on in your life. And yeah, some of you aren't sleeping well. You're stressed out. there's so much anxiety and stress and worry, guys, because with the Eight of Wands, there's too much going on. That's why you got to balance out your energies. You got to find your peace, and you're allowing people to destroy your inner peace, it seems like. Other people, things, jobs, whatever this is, they are affecting your energies here to a very, very great degree. That's why this is so important, that you have to balance yourself out and live in moderation, okay? Yeah, this is fast energy. I said some of you need to slow down with the snow angel here. Some of you are just trying to do too much at once, and you want it done fast and you want it down now. This is one of the fastest cards in tarot, okay? You don't like delays. You want things to go, 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 go. Temperance is like, whoa, Sag. And I just realized you're showing up in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. You just showed up with the Temperance card there, guys. Saggy Sag. Time to slow down and meditate. Take it easy. Heartbreak. There's disappointments, loss, misunderstandings. Okay? Gotta heal. Some of you gotta heal from a relationship, heal from a broken heart, heal from things not going right. Some of you are trying to control a lot of things. Again, with overdoing it, it's adding more swords into your heart, Sag, to be honest with you. You've got 3 swords in there. I'm seeing that it multiplies. There's 6 swords in there. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. And everything that you tried to control, or everything that you tried to do, and you continue to allow yourself to give too much of your energy or to deplete. You're allowing people to continue to deplete your energies, or jobs to do that. Again, trying to do too many things at once. You're getting what's happening here, Sag. You know what I'm seeing? With all of these wands, they're starting to turn into daggers, and instead of going shooting up into the air and creating something wonderful, and you know, something that's more stable or solid or prosperous, these wands are shooting up into the air, but then they start changing into daggers, and they're falling back and they're stabbing you in the heart. Because you're not slowing down. There's too much going on. And it's like, no, I can withstand this. You know, I've got a couple of hearts. I can deal with disappointment and heartbreak, with loss, whatever this is. Some of you are acting a little bit tough, a little bit too tough. It's good to be tough, but too tough. At some point, that heart is going to be completely full of daggers, swords. You're not even going to be able to see your heart, let alone feel it. Okay? So be careful with that. Now we have 5 of Swords in the Wheel of Fortune. You have to do what's right for yourself. There are people who are taking advantage of you big time. There are people who are being dishonest and disloyal. There are people who are belittling you or cutting you down with words. There's conflicts. There's challenges here. Some of you are trying to grab all these swords and just run with them. But again, with the swords, it's like you're getting cut by them instead of those helping you. This is also about learning your lessons. Some of you are not learning your lessons. Karma is here. The wheel keeps turning in the opposite direction for you, Sagittarius, because you are not heeding the call. I did say you're trying to control the situation, and that is this with the Wheel of Fortune. You're trying to, some of you might be trying to, I heard somebody here thinks that they can not be God, but try to outdo God, or saying, well, you know what, God, yeah, I know you're telling me this, but I really have control over it. Yeah, we have free will, guys, but some of you, you think you have full control, I have to say, Sag, you don't. God has full control over everything. It's about divine timing too. Everything happens in its own time and place. This is about you letting Jesus take the wheel, letting God take over. Surrender to God and allow Him to work His magic. Just do your part. All He wants you to do, Sag, is just follow His calling. He's got you from then on out. When you face your fears and you're like, okay, God, I'm going to go on my spiritual path of awakening. I'm going to stop, being a certain way. I'm going to stop trying to control everything. Because the more control that you have, the more you try to force things, Sag, the more the wheel of fortune turns in the opposite direction. And God wants that fortune, that luck, that prosperity for you. But if you're not learning your karmic lessons and you keep trying to take swords away from people, you keep trying to, deceive yourself or deceive others, this is winning at all costs. Some of you are trying to win at all costs and you're thinking that, you can, you can, I can't even get it out. It's like playing God. You do have some control over things. You have control over how you react to how things happen in your life. But you don't dictate exactly how things are going to go. God knows what's best for you. You just gotta let go. Get out of the hamster wheel. Stop repeating the same karmic patterns, thinking that you're gonna win all the time if you force something. If you find that you're not really winning, Sag, that should tell you something. You keep trying to control the situation, do everything in your power to win. Whatever you're doing, maybe you're being dishonest with others or something like that. You're trying to take people's swords, thinking that, oh, you know what, I can do this. Apparently there's a huge karmic lesson that you need to learn with this, Sag. We cannot find our fortune, our prosperity, if we try to control the wheel of karma, because the wheel of fortune is the wheel of karma. Okay. Another major. So now we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 majors, my dear Sagittarius. God has full control over everything. We gotta let it go. God says, I am the one who knows what's best for you. I am your only source and supply. I am the only one who understands the truth. God is the light of truth. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. This is instability. Like I said, this is imbalance here, right? There may be even, family discord. Maybe there's a divorce because this card in this position talks about a divorce, okay? That may be going on for some of you. And maybe you're trying to do everything in your power to avoid this divorce. But let me tell you, and yeah, there's that Three of Swords over there, right? Maybe this is happening to get you on that path of healing. When God brings heartbreak into our lives, Sagittarius, it's for Him to clean up what's been done. He wants to declutter our lives. He wants us to get rid of the old so that the new can come in. It's like with my divorce, I see the blessing in that now. I ended up meeting my divine counterpart after that. And then my divine counterpart taught me even bigger lessons. I got my son out of my marriage at the time. That was a blessing there. I learned a lot. And you know what the crazier thing was? When I filed for divorce and I started embarking on my healing journey and starting to change my life, I stopped trying to control this. And I allowed God back in because I kind of abandoned God. I will admit to that. God kept telling me, he heeded the call. He did tell me to walk away from the marriage because it was imbalanced. There was no equal give and take. And, you know, there were things that were not of my highest good there. I listened to that, but then I wasn't listening to what I was really supposed to be focusing on. That was being alone, focusing on my growth, on my healing, to get to where I'm at now, to prepare me for the next thing that's coming in my journey, in my life, okay? So yeah, some of you, you're trying to, you maybe somebody wants to divorce you or something like that, and you're trying to avoid this. Let it happen. God has something better for you. It's like with me, I met my divine counterpart, and I had to learn from that connection too, so that God can truly show me his power, his mercy, his unconditional love, and to be an example of that for others, which is why I am doing this. I would not be here if I wouldn't have gone through the divorce, if I wouldn't have gone through that journey, through my light counterpart / twin flame journey with my divine counterpart. I wouldn't be teaching all of this to all of you if I wouldn't have gone through that. Again, there are always blessings. There's always a silver lining to everything. So, yeah, some of you, this divorce you're trying to not have happen, but it's happening, Sag, for some of you. It needs to happen so that your true love can come in, so that you can have that paradise. There's also some family problems here. Maybe you're giving, again, too much to the family. You're overextending yourself, paying for too many things, footing the bill for everything, something like that. There's discord here. There's imbalance. Division of people, division in the family. This is about lack of support. Again, some of you may not be getting some sort of support or something like that. I don't know. It's a general reading, so, I mean, I pick up on a lot of stuff, but you know your situation, Sag. Just be honest with yourself, okay? Don't do what I did when I kept avoiding what the real calling was while I was undergoing my divorce and finalizing that. There was something way bigger for me, and it's the same for each and every one of you. What guidance do we have for Sag? Thank you. Nature. What was I talking about? Grounding. Going out in nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Yep, nature, get grounded. Spend more time in nature, just meditate, just take a breather. It's going to help with this balancing of energies and with your healing. Courage. No one is fearless, no one, but even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. Kick it in the nuts is one of my favorite phrases to use. I will admit to that. It's one of the funniest things. I don't know. It's just a thing for me. Anyway, so let me go through here because somebody else got this card. I can't remember who it was. And it says, no one is fearless, no one. But here's the thing. I kind of am not in agreement. And again, this is just my experience and my opinion. Okay, you do not have to agree with this. Yes, this is guidance from Spirit, but Spirit's telling me, there is fearlessness. That's the Queen of Wands and the Page of Imps, the Page of Wands. It's the Fool card. There are fearless people out there. So I'm not sure. That's one thing. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I just don't agree with that part of the card. But I do, yeah, you find the courage, the confidence. But when you get that, you will end up being fearless, okay? Options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. That's what I was saying. Don't listen to what everybody else says. Follow your path, Sagittarius. It's your path and your path alone. Do not care about what other people think. Don't think that you have to follow a rule set or there's this magical map that's going to make everything perfect or something along those lines. Again, abundant possibilities of your life's path. You always have unlimited options and you have unlimited potential. There's, wow, confidence and courage, guys. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? Just have that confidence and courage, guys. You guys are fire. It's in you. You got to use it. The bottom of the deck is story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. You see? Make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty, because they do. Everything has a silver lining. And looks could be deceiving, right? You have a snake who's giving flowers to a mouse. Maybe that snake really wants to reconcile or make amends with this mouse. The snake is being genuine, even though snakes eat mice, right? But again, there's that silver lining. There's like, looks could be deceiving. And everyone that we encounter in our lives, it's for us to learn a lesson. Just like this Five of Swords energy right here. Learning your karmic lessons. Yes, people can betray you. They can lie to you, whatever this is. Fight you all the time, argue with you. Some of you may already be doing this in your marriage or a relationship or with coworkers or friends. Maybe there's a lot of arguments going on, a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. But you know what? Those people are here to teach you a lesson. Everyone we encounter is here to teach you a lesson. All right, let's see what your love story is right now. What is coming to Sagittarius with regards to love? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian and Sirians. Please and thank you. What is coming to Sagittarius with regards to love? Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I think this is a lesson where what's coming to you is when you go through this healing, you start to understand the true healing power of unconditional love. I believe I touched up on that. Okay. It's like falling in love with yourself all over again, but having an equal give and take, right? Giving and receiving affection type of relationship. Having an unconditionally loving relationship, but that's why you got to do the healing. That is what will come to you when you go on that path and you heed the call and you follow your life's purpose. Bottom of the deck is camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Some of you are going through old pictures of old relationship, maybe. Maybe you're still hung up on the past, some past love or something. And you're thinking maybe that this person's coming back, but they aren't. This is a very strange message. That's for somebody. You're reminiscing about the time spent with them. You're going through pictures. Maybe you still keep things that they gave you. Learn from the past, though. Okay? It's time to learn, not only learn from the past, but heal from the past. And understanding what unconditional love really is. You attract partners who understand unconditional love as well. All right, let's check out what your wellness tip of the week is. You're going to get affirmations from these cards. If you feel compelled, I would highly recommend that you, if you don't have the crystal already around you. Sag, I'm bumming out here because I was channeling so much and didn't realize that the camera stopped recording. I'm telling you, you know, like Mercury retrograde and stuff. But hey, it is what it is. I already pulled your affirmator cards. I mean, I'm left everything on the table. We were doing your wellness tips. I'll get back to this, okay? I'm sure if you've already watched me, you know, I'm sure you trust in what I'm doing, but you're going to see everything that came out. I did so much channeling. Oh my God. I'm like, no, what happened? But anyway, we're going to go over you got 4 cards, crystal cards. Okay. I'll go through them again because you guys need to work on these. This is protecting your energy. And that's, we were talking about that, right? With the black tourmaline sunstone, take pleasure in the things that you do. What was I talking about? Grounding yourself. Ground yourself with the hematite. Blue lace agate, find your calm. Again with the temperance energy, right? The bottom of the deck was lighten up. Lighten up a little bit, Sag. Angel Aura Quartz. This is a very powerful healing crystal, okay? Again, if you don't have these crystals, I highly recommend that you purchase these or buy a bracelet with them or something like that. You don't have to, but this is going to help, especially with these affirmations. Let's start with the blue lace agate. I'm going to give you your affirmation for that. This is talking about relaxing, right? The world is filled with stress and frenetic energy, but you have to make time to relax. Ask yourself, when you are most relaxed, how can you de-escalate feelings of stress or anxiety? What brings you back to calmness? This is your affirmation. I show up for life, calm and present. Today, when you feel the stress coming on, clench your fists up in a ball, inhale deeply, and then release both your breath and your fists. Repeat this 3 times. I also highly recommend with all the affirmations, because you guys are going to have 3 other affirmations to work with. Say this internally 3 times, or you can say it out loud 3 times. Do that for 7 days. If you feel like you need to say them more than the 7 days, then by all means, go ahead and do that, okay? And I did channel. There's somebody here, some of you, you know, you're a little bit fiery. It's like all this firing on all 8 cylinders type of energy. And you have to come down and get back to, you know, your center and be calm and present with the temperance energy here. And some of you, like I said, you're impatient, you're go, 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 go. You just can't wait on people or things. And it infuriates you, it frustrates you, okay? You get angry. there's something here with a temper, right? And temperance is here. You have to balance. You have to really get to center, okay, and deal with that temper. That's for some of you, not for all of you. Ground yourself with hematite. I opened right to it again. When was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth in this simple fashion can help you feel grounded and connected. See, what was I talking about? Grounding with the Page of Pentacles. Nature is here. It's very, very important. Ask yourself, has something rocked your foundation? Do you feel grounded? Your affirmation is, I am grounded and connected to the earth. Today, stand tall, close your eyes, and visualize yourself rooted in the ground. You could do you can do mental visualization. You don't have to go out into nature, but I do highly recommend, very much so, to go out into nature and put your feet on the bare grass or put your feet on the stones of the cliff. It is very, very powerful when you ground yourself, literally when you are out in nature, okay? Sunstone. Ask yourself, what is the greatest pleasure in your life? What is the small joy you experience every day? Your affirmation for this is, I have plenty of time. Today, savor a small moment that you usually take for granted, such as a hot cup of coffee or exchanging smiles with a stranger. With this energy, guys, so many things going on and your energies are being depleted. Too many activities, too much craziness, chaos, whatever. Too much energy, Take time out for yourself. You do have time. You have to make time for yourself. Black tourmaline. Only good vibes may enter. Ask yourself, have you been letting others' negativity affect you? Are there people in your life who leave you feeling drained when you spend time with them? How can you protect your vitality? I was talking about that. Your energies are being depleted. Protect that energy. All right? Your affirmation for this crystal is, I am strong, powerful, and protected. Today, before you leave the house, envision a strong energetic shield surrounding you. Reconnect with this energy barrier throughout the day to reinforce your protection. Don't let people enter that energy field, guys. It is affecting you pretty strongly. They want me to read the Angel Aura Quartz too, even though it's the bottom of the deck, which I normally don't do. It's okay to lighten up. Life is serious. But make time for things that make you smile and laugh. Okay? Give yourself permission to prioritize fun. Ask yourself, what does fun look like for you? What makes you smile? When was the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? Your affirmation for this crystal is, I allow myself to have fun. Today, find a reason to laugh and be let loose. Tell a joke, watch a funny show, or share a funny picture with a loved one. I was giving the story about my experiences with my son, right? We make all these jokes. We do Mad Libs. We say silly things. When we go to Target, we did this the other day. We rearranged the initial mugs to make funny words or vulgar words, to be honest with you. And we laughed about it. And when we, the previous week, we saw somebody who created kind of like the same stuff that we do and rearranged the coffee mugs to spell something out. And it was hysterical. We cracked up about it. Just the other day, again, we were at Target and we, because usually where we walk around nature, the Target is right in that same like plaza area. So I kind of kill two birds with one stone. And after we do our nature walk, we just walk over to Target and I do run errands. Anyway, what we usually do if we're not rearranging mugs to say silly words, we were riding on skateboards in the aisles of the toy section. And I'm 41, if you don't already know, and my son is 12. And here I am, mother and son riding skateboards in the middle of Target. And, we were almost busting our asses and we had a great time. We had such a great time. And again, with the Page of Pentacles, this is about, letting your inner child loose, okay? Have some fun. We don't have to be so serious all the time. We don't have to be so adult, right? When you find that inner child and you let that loose and you laugh about things and you do silly things that you would do as a kid, It raises your vibration. It really relieves the stress. And the more you tap into your inner child, the more relaxed you will be, the higher vibration you will have. Now, here are your affirmator cards. True manifestations are powered by service and love. Absolutely. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. That guidance you're being given, guys, it's not going to lead you in the wrong direction. God's not going to have you just fall apart and fail. You got to have that faith. Keep dreaming. Just have a positive mindset. Even if you can't see the result, it's okay. Just follow the light of God. The bottom of the deck is, when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Sag. Well, if you would like a personal reading with me, if you feel compelled to get one, check out the description box below. It has direct links to services I offer. My email's there if you have any questions about my services, or you can hop on over to capellawellness.com. Check out my service suite. Check out the packages that I offer. I have, for people tend to want more than one reading, so I create these packages so that you can save a good amount of money and you get a bonus reading from that. And I have packages of all types. Ones with just healing, one with just balancing, one with if you are a light counterpart, guidance, readings to give you guidance for that, to help you navigate energy, to help you heal, to help you evolve, to help you to grow. Okay, I just don't read just to read. If you've been watching my stuff, I teach life's lessons in these things. Okay, I don't really do tarot like most people do, but my purpose is different. And when I read for my clients, I put a lot of guidance into it. I give you even more of these wellness tips with it too, right? Healing frequencies, whatever it is. That's my mission. I am Capella Wellness, not Capella Tarot. So if you feel compelled, or you have questions about any of the packages or any of the readings I do, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email's in the description box below. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, this concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. And always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.